this is that the Gymnena's Cassidy molecules mimic glucose molecules. So basically, now that she filled her Gymnena, when she went to eat her ice cream, one of these tests, and then as the moment helper, but also as a dietary supplement, taking one with carbohydrates or glucose in your meals. You can use this to kind of help. As I said, it stops the absorption into your intestines, and it stores it in your muscle for faster use. So from there, that's just one. I also wanted.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Do we have to chew it? Can you just swallow it and let us do it in the belly?
Well, I would say that if you want to take it as a supplement, yes, you don't have to chew it. You can just take it down with water. Mm-hmm. But if you want to use it as kind of like an emergency, if you can't help yourself, because as we discussed, it can be like a drug. A lot of people suffer with not even being able to go a day without having something with sugar in it, or eating the carbohydrates. Okay. So that was just kind of like an emergency, like if you have to stop yourself type of thing. But as a dietary supplement, it's wonderful as well. Helps your body in digesting, and then using the glucose. Yeah.
Trust me, if you knew that this helps, and you might try one time, you won't be wanting sugar because you won't want to eat it.
So Himalaya is a supplement line that I really love because they're so clean and they always use organic products. So I wanted to give you read through it's called the sugar control diet. I'm just going to read through very briefly and give kind of some examples and guidelines. So we have here, let's see. Okay, protein. Each meal should include a minimum of 4 to 6 ounces of protein. Eat as much as you desire. Meat, poultry, fish, and eggs are unlimited. Consider a protein shake as a quick, easy meal. However, you don't want that to become your everyday. You don't want fibers, you need whole foods. Whole foods are the best way to eat. Vegetables, eat as much as you want. For some of us who are really trying to get off sugar, I know when I first started my journey, I was insatiable. I'd eat, and then an hour later, I'd be starving again. So one of the wonderful things is that if you're eating whole foods, you can eat as much as you want, practically, and not have to worry about anything because your body is going to use it and your body is going to tell you when you're full. One of the things that I think about a lot is, we wonder why, how can people go to McDonald's or Taco Bell and, they're eating 4, 5, 6 things off the menu. And when they're done, they want more. It's because those foods have empty calories. Your body is designed to tell you when you've reached your fill of, the nutrients or vitamins that you need for that meal, you'll be full. When you're eating those empty calorie foods, your body, your stomach may be full, but your body's like, no, wait a minute, I still need more minerals. I still need more vitamins. Keep eating because they're not satiated. Their body needs that in order to tell them, okay, stop, I've had enough. If you're not having, whole foods and vegetables, you've really got to be careful because your body won't give you the normal signals to tell you you're full and to stop if they're empty. You know what I mean? So, so as far as vegetables, eat as much as you want. You can't eat too many vegetables. You'll get full before you eat too many. Focus on dark leafy greens and bright colors, deep colors. Consider vegetable juicing, but not all. Vegetable juicing just helps to get the minerals and nutrients in fast, and you can get high volumes of it. But again, as we discussed, you do want that fiber with those vegetables in order to, help have it really be effective as far as prolonging the sugar, or I keep saying sugar, but glucose intake from that vegetable. Let's see, consume no wheat, including bread. So this is the grains section. Consume no wheat, including breads, rolls, muffins, and pasta. I would say the only grains I would eat myself would be wild rice. You can eat whole grain, brown rice as well. However, I would just say that the wild rice is probably the better option of the two.
Sticky rice.
Yeah, sticky rice.
Yep.
What makes sticky rice sticky?
The glucose, the
Starch. So sticky rice is going to be probably not the best thing to eat, although it is tasty. So, you know, part of, I mean, it's a whole thing we can get into, but part of, you know, eating healthily is properly, you know, the Nutritional Therapy Association, you know, states on and on and on. They have to be properly prepared in order for your number. But I remember growing up, my, you know, aunts and my grandmother, you know, they would soak our beans, they would soak our rice before we ate it. I never knew why. I thought they were cleaning it. Now I know from my educational, you know, resources that it helps to sprout and open, you know, the phylates, the casings on those items, so that your body can digest it better. So properly preparing your grains is really important, as well as your legumes, because although, you know, they are and can be very healthy for you, if they're not properly prepared, then your body will not be able to digest them. You'll have a lot of gas, discomfort, and bloating, you know, things like that. So if you do get those symptoms after you eat rice or beans, then chances are, you know, they just need to be more properly prepared before you cook and eat them. Fat, hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils. You only want to eat natural fats. So that means, you know, animal fats, coconut, butter, lard, chicken fat, flax, hemp, sesame, olive, you know, certain nut oils. But as I said just a minute ago, they all have to be properly prepared, if you will. So not all, you know, plant oils or nut oils are quality. When you are picking out a fat or an oil, make sure that you pick out a bottle that is dark in color, that's glass, to help protect the integrity of the oil. All oils are highly unstable, so you want to make sure that you know, you absolutely are not buying anything out of a plastic bottle if you can avoid it, nothing clear. There are, you know, absolutely want to stay away from canola oil and margarine. And that's another thing we could go into, you know, at another point as well. So fruits, as I discussed earlier, 1 or 2 pieces of fruit daily is plenty. But, you know, if you could get away with only doing 1 a day, then I would do that. I